Have you ever wondered why habits are so hard to break? It's because habits are deeply ingrained patterns of behavior, the autopilots of our lives. They're the little things we do every day without even thinking, brushing our teeth, checking our phones, drinking that first cup of coffee, but they're also the big things. Our attitudes towards work and relationships, our approach to health and fitness, even our general outlook on life. You see, each habit, whether seemingly insignificant or life-altering, is like a brushstroke on the canvas of our identity. Together, they form the intricate masterpiece that is us. And it's not just about the present. Our habits are also the architects of our future. They build our tomorrows brick by brick based on the routines we establish today. So it's essential to understand the power these habits hold over us. Understanding the psychology behind habit formation is the first step towards mastering your habits. So what makes us stick to a habit even when we know it's bad for us? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating world of psychology, specifically in the realm of habit formation. You see, every habit we form, whether good or bad, follows a simple yet powerful pattern known as the habit loop. This loop consists of three key components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. Let's start with the cue. This is essentially the trigger that initiates the habit. It could be anything from a particular time of the day, a certain location, a specific emotional state, or even the company of particular people. It's like a green light that signals your brain to go into automatic mode and execute a specific routine. The routine, which is the second component, is the behavior itself, the habit we perform. It can be anything from biting your nails when you're stressed to reaching out for that cup of coffee every morning. It's the action that is automatically triggered by the cue. Finally, we have the reward. This is the part where your brain gets a hit of dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter. It's the satisfaction you feel after biting your nails or the energy boost you get from that cup of coffee. This reward serves a crucial purpose. It tells your brain, hey, this feels good, let's remember this for next time. And so the loop is completed and a habit is formed. But here's the tricky part. Our brains are wired to seek out these rewards, making it incredibly difficult to break free from bad habits. It's like we're on a hamster wheel, continually seeking that dopamine hit, even when the routine is harmful. But don't worry. Understanding the habit loop gives us the power to rewrite our habits. By recognizing our cues, examining our routines, and redefining our rewards, we can begin to break free from harmful habits and form new, healthier ones. So stay tuned and let's dive deeper into how we can rewrite our habits. How can we use the habit loop to our advantage? Well, the key is to rewrite our habits, not erase them. Let's dive into the process of habit replacement. Imagine your habit as a tree. The cue is the seed, the routine is the trunk, and the reward is the fruit. To change a habit, we need to plant a new seed, grow a different trunk, but aim for the same fruit. This is called habit replacement. The first step is identifying the cue. This is what triggers your habit. It could be a time of day, a place, a person, a feeling, or a preceding action. Once you identify your cue, you're halfway through the battle. Next, we need to change the routine, the action you automatically take after the cue. This is the trickiest part. If your habit is reaching for a sugary snack when you're stressed, try replacing it with a healthier alternative like a piece of fruit or a short walk. The final piece of the puzzle is the reward. This is what your brain craves and why it keeps coming back to the habit. The reward doesn't necessarily need to change. If the reward of your habit is a feeling of relaxation, find a new routine that delivers the same reward. Now let's look at some successful examples of habit replacement. Consider a smoker who used to light up every time they had a cup of coffee. They identified the cue, drinking coffee, changed the routine, replaced cigarettes with a toothpick, and kept the same reward, a moment of relaxation. With patience and persistence, they successfully rewrote their smoking habit. Or take the case of someone who used to spend too much time on social media. They identified the cue, feeling bored, changed the routine, replaced scrolling with reading a book, and kept the same reward, feeling entertained. Rewriting habits isn't a quick fix. It takes time, patience, and persistence. It might feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but remember, progress is still progress. Remember, changing a habit is not about eliminating it, but about replacing it with a healthier one. So, what have we learned about habits? Well, we've discovered that habits are incredibly powerful. They shape our daily routines, influence our actions, and can even dictate our lives. When we understand habits, we realize how much they drive us, and this knowledge provides us with the power to control them. We've delved into the psychology of habit formation, exploring the habit loop, which consists of three key components: the cue, the routine, and the reward. The cue triggers the habit, the routine is the action we automatically take, and the reward is what we gain from it. This loop is the engine that drives our behavior, often without us even realizing it. We've also learned that habits aren't easily erased, but they can be replaced. The process of habit replacement starts with identifying the habit loop. Once we recognize the cue, routine, and reward of a habit, we can start to change it. We replace the routine with a new one that delivers a similar reward. This is how we rewrite our habits, but it's not just about understanding the theory, it's about applying it to our own lives. Start by identifying your own habit loops. What cues trigger your habits? What routines do you follow, and what rewards do you seek? Once you've identified these, consider which habits you want to change. Perhaps you want to replace a negative habit with a positive one. Or maybe you want to form entirely new habits that align with your goals. Whatever it is, remember that change takes time and effort. But with understanding and patience, you can reshape your habits and in turn, reshape your life. It's also crucial to remember that you're not alone in this journey. There are countless resources and communities out there to support you, so don't hesitate to reach out, share your experiences, and learn from others. The power to change your habits and thus your life is in your hands. Start today and create the future you desire.